play's set in 81, but I mean it could have been written today. Obviously it centres around the royal wedding of Lady Diana and Prince Charles, so it has that rooted in it. But you know, the social aspects that it brings up, the class divisions, the divisions inside the society itself are really relevant to today. I thought it was really brilliantly done, and it makes us look back at a time when we think was more innocent, but actually it wasn't. It was tough for so many people, and likewise for today. You know, it really had a lot of relevance, I thought.
The cast were all fantastic, amazing. I fell in love with all of them. They each were allowed their moment in their writing, and in the writing they were just real people, and played with warmth and sincerity and humour and passion, and I loved them all. I thought they were brilliant.
It was very touching. You know, the character that kept saying, I'm nothing, I'm nobody, I'm not going to do anything in my life, you know, and we realised later on in the play that, you know, she has had a bad time. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but she's had a bad time, and that has influenced her very much. But I think a lot of women growing up in a working class sort of environment do feel, you know, I'm nobody, and when they come up against somebody who's had a middle class or upper class background with all the privileges of that, and they're very bright and intelligent, and they can take that intelligence and do something with it. She's very bright and intelligent, the working class girl, but she has nobody to lead her and guide her and tell her that actually she can do. A friend tries, but it's not enough.
I think there's a lot in the play about how do you manage being a really sparky working class girl when nobody's giving you the tools to get out of town or show you who you can be and where you can go, and also that awkwardness of being a working class eccentric or oddball, or feeling like you don't fit in but you want to do something different or be something. And I do remember that, I think, from being like a young person, sort of going to drama school and doing all of that. I think there's a lot that resonates about being a working class person and wanting to strike out and do something different, but also feeling the limitations of what your small town or what society sort of says that you have to be.
The cast were amazing. I'd read the play previously, I saw the reading and everything, and then this cast really changed everything as well. They added their own magic to it and felt it, and they played it with such innocence and integrity that you couldn't help but just go along with it. And just so many moments that just resonated so deeply with everyone, and I managed to look at a few people in the audience and just seeing that joy and the empathy on everybody's face.
Well, it's that, isn't it? It's, for me, it's the story of all those who get trapped, all those bright, brilliant young women who haven't got an outlet, haven't got a get out of, you know, jail free card. You know, how do they navigate away from this life, and how easy it is to get stuck in, you know, in that environment, because there's no one there to give you a leg up, there's no one there to help, there's no one there to just show you the way. You know, it's that saying, if you can't see it, you can't be it. So this felt to me very much about those young women and young men who get, you know, who find themselves a victim of circumstance, really, who are desperate to break out of the confines, but it's so very hard, and with this government, it's getting harder and harder.